Yo, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back to episode 2 of Kickback.
Hello, what's up, people? What's up, Noko?
Not much. Tired as fuck.
Yeah, it is pretty early for you.
Yeah, I literally took a nap before this. I kind of had to like scramble to clean my room 10 minutes before we were gonna get on. It's been a very lazy day for me.
I mean, it's still early for you. It's
it's like 2:47 p.m. God damn. Yeah. What time is it for you?
Like, what is it? 8:40 something. Yeah, p.m.
Yeah, I'm almost 9. Fuck me, dude. Almost time to party. Speaking
if it weren't a Monday.
Yeah, for real. Speaking of partying, though, this weekend, do anything fun?
Yes. I was out IRL. I was at Boat's house, which many people probably know, because it's like Germany's biggest club, kind of. And nowadays they do a lot of hardcore events. This weekend, Friday, Rula did an all-night party there for like. He played a 5-hour set, which is great because he's one of my absolute favorite DJs if it comes to mixing, because he's so great at it. And yeah, so that was great. I was there with Kek, and my mom also dropped by, which was completely surprised. I didn't know about that. Yeah, she was like, "Yo, come to the toilet," and I'm like, "Huh? What the fuck?"
What the fuck?
Yeah. Because she planned to come over Saturday, but she surprised me on Friday already, so that was fun.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So
that's fucking sick, dude.
Yeah, that was my Friday, and then Saturday, yeah, my mom was there. We went to the Christmas market, drank some alcohol. Me, my mom, and Kek, and then, yep.
Yeah, good shit, dude. That's a solid fucking weekend.
Yes, sir. How about you?
Oh, busy. I only had 3 events, but it was like a big variety. On Friday, I went to play at a Cutie Gang with a bunch of friends, played some raw style, up-tempo, hard techno, and then literally right after that set, like I had to leave a little bit early, actually. I ended 2 minutes early because I had to go to another set, and then I played electro swing for half an hour at Backdrop, which is a small little club, which is pretty cool. And that was fun. I didn't even prepare like a set for it. I just kind of fucking winged it, and yeah, it turned out pretty good. I actually posted it. And then after that, on Saturday, I had RNG, which is always fun. I played some disco house, and it was crazy. Like, we had people during my set, like people from literally like every corner started popping into the world. Like, we had people that I would see at like Shelter. We had people from like the drinking scene come in, people who had no idea what was going on. Fucking Tim Boy pulled up. I saw like Cage, Goldman, like all the homies from all over the world popped up. It was awesome.
What exactly is the concept of RNG? Because I saw it before, but I wasn't sure like what it was.
RNG is an event run by Comexia, and who's a really cool person. I'll put a link to her Twitter below. She's awesome. But it's essentially, RNG, like random number generator. It's, you take a bunch of DJs and essentially their sets are randomized. Last time we did it, you got 2 random songs you had to put in your set, and it's 30-minute sets each. This time it was, instead, everyone put the 3 genres they're most comfortable with in a chat.
That's so fun.
And then like a few days before the event, we spun a wheel that had everyone's genres in it. So like, I put splittercore, and Bart's ended up playing splittercore.
Oh, that kind of fits, I guess.
Yeah. And then I got disco house, which Kim was all excited because she thought, or I got new disco and disco house. I played a bit of both. But Kim was excited because she was like, "Oh, I'm so happy to see people playing stuff they haven't played before." And I was like, "Oh, I actually started with disco house when I started DJing. And she was like, "Oh shit."
Fuck.
Fuck.
I thought I had him.
Yeah, but no, it's a great time. Definitely recommend it. Hoping to get some newer DJs in there for the next event. But
That's
yeah,
cool.
that was my weekend in a nutshell. Now it's just
Because
lazy Monday.
that RNG thing, it reminds me of an event that Merles and Madlish did once. Like they had a small group where they did events for a small time, and they did a event where ChatGPT decided what genres you play.
Really?
Yeah. And I
Dude.
wondered, and they also give you a track list, and I wondered if it was like something similar to that, because RNG.
That's crazy. That's fucking. That's cool. I kind of want to try that.
You should try it. It was very funny.
ChatGPT, give me the weirdest hardcore you could find. Like.
Yeah, exactly. It was something like that. Yeah.
That's fucking awesome. God damn. Oh, so yeah, lots of fun going around over the weekend. So good to see that, it wasn't a boring weekend for both of us.
Yes.
Do you find any new musicians or anything, or artists out there that you like?
We listened to the one Rostyle album together.
Right. Yeah, the Rave is Love Part 2?
Rave Love, exactly, Rave Love.
Oh, yeah.
And you showed me a few up-tempo songs on SoundCloud.
Yeah.
That. And I went and dug a little bit around those artists at SoundCloud that you showed me. And so, like, I fell into the rabbit hole of SoundCloud producers again.
Dude, gotta love it.
It's crazy, man. Like, I feel like what's great about quote-unquote SoundCloud producers, because like they are just normal producers like anyone else, right? But I guess that's the term some people use now. But the great thing about them is that I feel like they really push the boundaries of the genres.
Yeah.
Like, at least in my experience, coming from like raw style and uptempo and shit, like what's going on SoundCloud is on a whole different level than what's being played at festivals.
Oh, 100%.
People like Centrifusion, who we mentioned last podcast, or Overdogs, those people, they have like a few thousand followers, but they go fucking wild, and I love it. I try to play a lot of SoundCloud songs in my sets because I feel like that music deserves to be promoted.
Oh, 100%. Yeah. I love... I need to upload my track lists more because there's so many artists that I find that have like free download tracks that are just crazy. I've been playing hard techno a lot lately, if you've seen my sets, and one of the artists I've been giving all my buddies who play hard techno is Holy Priest. He's a very good hard techno producer, and he makes like really good remixes. And all of his tracks are always like free to download, except for like a select few, but all the bangers he makes are always free downloads, and he's been gaining like a huge following. I think he's at 10k now, and literally last month he was at like 8k. So yeah, he's definitely a very big upcoming hard techno producer that I cannot wait to see what he puts out there, because hard techno is really quickly become one of my favorite genres.
Sweet.
Was there anyone else you found out there or noticed that you wanted to like make light of?
There's a lot of people, man. There's Centrifusion, Overdogs, I already talked about. People like Reflex, like the do you remember the poker face edit I sent you?
Yeah.
Those people, they are insane. That's also the guys where I was in the music video of, together with Dr.
Oh, right. Yeah, that was awesome.
Those guys are fucking insane. Random is great, which I didn't even understand was an artist at first because of his name, but Random is actually a SoundCloud artist. And he's been taking off a little bit. Dimitri K actually played his edits at DEF CON, which, like,
dude,
on the black
that's fucking
stage,
awesome.
which is like the third biggest stage at the festival, and so that's pretty crazy. Like, imagine you upload a funny song to SoundCloud and all of a sudden you see it at like the biggest stage for hardcore.
You see it at like one of the best places you could have possibly seen it be played at. Like,
yeah,
that's fucking
insane.
dude. That must be a feeling. Holy shit.
Yeah. So, yeah, those kind of guys, they really inspire me as well to do more edits of myself, because they mostly do edits. Because many of them are also pretty new to the whole scene, I feel like, which is great because like new faces, they modernize the
100%.
scene and push it forward. And
Yeah.
they also inspire me to make edits of myself, which I haven't uploaded to SoundCloud yet, but maybe someday.
Yeah, I mean, like, as long as it doesn't get detected by like the whole copyright system thing.
Yeah,
like, I think
that happened to me the one time I wanted to upload something to SoundCloud.
Really?
Yeah, the Dance For Me edit. I wanted to upload that.
That's crazy. I've uploaded like tons of edits that were borderline just like the original song, just edited with like a shitty kick in the background or something, and like it's never gotten detected. That's so weird. Wow.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I should pitch around a bit and then I can upload it, and then I don't know.
Yeah, maybe like pitch the vocals or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. I definitely think I agree that like SoundCloud producers like 100% are always pushing music to a place that other artists that are already bigger, if they were to try it, it wouldn't go well because they're so big. People expect sort of a formula from them.
Yeah.
That's why you like never hear such cool shit on like Spotify, as well, because like uploading is a lot stricter and whatnot, but people just don't get it out there. That's why I heavily suggest like when you find like a song that you like on SoundCloud, check the related tracks, because related tracks, A as a DJ and B as also just a listener, is the way that you find like all the good, I wouldn't say good, but new stuff out there that sometimes is worth the attention.
Might be good.
Yeah, it's a hit or miss sometimes. It's all about finding the right tracks that you like and the algorithm working for you. I was actually thinking about making like alt accounts on SoundCloud just for certain genres, so that like if I'm like, okay, I need uptempo. Yeah, exactly. Just have like 6 different accounts for all the different genres that I play. Oh my god, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, like as a DJ, that's how I gather my music, like related tracks. Is like on SoundCloud, on Spotify, on YouTube, like recommendations and shit. I listen to live performances of DJs and look for the songs that I don't know.
Yeah, it's like related tracks are so huge. I learned that off of a buddy of mine named Supa, because I was like, dude, how do you find like all the latest shit? Like I can't keep up. And he's like, oh, just check related tracks. It will just automatically put either tracks that are popular from like 8 months ago that no one listens to anymore, or like new tracks that just fucking came out. Which is kind of true. Like whenever I check the related tracks, they're never more than like a year old, which is kind of nice because sometimes people forget about a song that like blew up for like a month, and then they hear it again. They're like, what the fuck?
What the fuck, man? Yeah.
Speaking of newer producers, though, there's one producer for all of you people who like J-core out there. I might butcher their name. It's Meoxa, I think is how you say their name. It's Meoxa. I'll leave a link in the description. They've made some really good edits of J-rock songs such as Tsukinami, Not For Sale Fossil. And I think they got a few other bangers in here. They got rid of them. Whoops. I think they may have gotten rid of them because their tracks have been garnishing like a decent amount of attention. But they only have like 164 followers on SoundCloud, dude, which is criminal. Like, please, go listen to their tracks, and if you like them, go drop a follow, because it's crazy. Their style is close to a really good J-core producer named Katagiri, and I love it. It's great. So go check them out, because I'm definitely putting a few of their stuff in my sets. And I actually hit them up on Twitter, asking if I could use their songs in my sets, and they were like, "Oh my god, yes." And I was like, "Oh fuck yeah, dude."
That's so sweet.
Yeah, dude, they're great. They're a nice person and a cool producer. for artists though, I mean those are the only few that I've seen recently on the horizon. Do you have any more that you'd like to share or give light to?
Like specifically like new people, like small
Specifically
people,
new.
or
Yeah.
um, not really, to be honest. But the lesson you should learn is that there is a lot on SoundCloud.
Yes. SoundCloud is not to be slept on.
Yeah, I wasn't really into SoundCloud until like a bit ago. I was like, well, SoundCloud's kind of weird. It's hard to work around. I prefer Spotify. But I recently learned that like Spotify and SoundCloud are completely different things.
Oh
Because
yeah, 100%.
SoundCloud, everyone can upload there. Spotify is corporate. So
Yeah, fuck Spotify, dude. They shit on their artists too much too. I think it's like really fucked the amount of pay that artists get. Been hearing in the last few years that like Spotify is like really sketchy when it comes to that. That's why I kind of honestly prefer SoundCloud, because it's just not even monetary like play wise. It's just, you know, I find good artists and I can actually like hit them up and get and like say that I like their shit. Versus Spotify, it's like you can't interact with them at all. There's no comments, there's no reposts, stuff like that. It really is better on SoundCloud. Moving away from sort of new artists and stuff, you said you mentioned you went out to IRL stuff this weekend, so I kind of wanted to talk about in this episode, what are your IRL raving experiences like?
I feel like this year has been very expensive.
Yeah.
When it comes to IRL raves for me, I've been to so much shit. Like, oh god, but it's been great. My first ever IRL rave was on my 18th birthday, actually.
Oh, dude, really?
So I turned 18, instantly thrown in the cold water. Like the rave I've been at, it was a small, kind of smaller rave called Easter Rave. It's like an event at Easter, and my birthday in 2022 was on Easter. So
oh shit, that's awesome.
I decided, or my mom rather decided, yo, I'm gonna throw you into the cold water now, let's do this shit. And I was like, yo, let's go.
No more of that VRChat shit, we're going Rio.
No, that was before I went into VRChat, funny enough.
Shit.
I went to IRL raves before I went into VRChat. Right?
That's awesome, dude. I wish I had that. God damn.
And so, like, funny story about that is the event started at like 11 p.m. and I turned 18 at 12 a.m. So I wanted to go in at 11 p.m. and the security guy was like, this event is 18 plus, man. Can't get in here. And then he saw like on my ID, oh wait, your birthday tomorrow. Yeah, get in, man. Have fun.
Oh, dude.
Gotta love security guys. Like, when they are cool, they are the coolest people ever. And yeah, ever since that, I try to go to raves monthly. Because I want to really be a part of the scene as well. So I try to
100%.
at as many raves as I can. Obviously, my best raving experience was DEF CON. It's really great.
Yeah, I feel like there's not many things that would top that.
Yeah, before I went there, I was like scared that it would be like the Paris effect. And do you know the Paris effect?
No.
It's like when people go to Paris and they expect like the best city on earth because it's being made look awesome over the media, and then they go there and realize that it's really dirty in most places and isn't as nice as it seems.
Yeah.
So I was afraid that DEF CON could be similar, but it's honestly not. It's really great. I only made good experiences there.
That's awesome to hear, because yeah, I hope to go to DEF CON maybe this year, more than likely next year.
Definitely at some point though.
Because yeah, dude, it's like the thing that sucks about my IRL rave experiences. Literally all of my IRL rave experiences happened this year, which isn't bad. I mean, it was great. I've been to 3 raves. The 2 down in Philly, and 1 small one up here. But it was barely even a rave. It was more like a glorified house party. But Philly, I can sort of talk about. Was that
the one where you played?
Yeah, there was one where I played and one where my homie was playing. Philly is a great place for like raving and music. Like if you know the right people and know the right accounts to follow on like Instagram and stuff, you'll have something to do, somewhere to go any night. And the nice thing is that the police there, you would think that the police would be like cracking down on all of them, but they really don't give a shit because they got more important stuff to deal with.
Yeah,
Um,
as
which
long
is
as
like,
you're kind of civil.
yeah. Like for example, the night before, me and the night before the rave, that my homie was playing at, which was my first ever rave, was it was back in it was July. Yeah, it was July. But we did a back to back, at 4 in the morning.
Wow.
Or no, 3 in the morning
Awesome.
to 4 in the morning, and then that was on VRChat, and then he was like, "All right, we're going out. We're gonna go party." And I was like,
Awesome.
"What?" And he's like, "Yep, there's a pop-up happening in the park." And I was like,
At like 4 in the morning.
At 4 in the morning? And he's like,
that's awesome.
"Yeah, why not?" And I was like, "Oh my god, okay."
Oh my god, I'm gonna get arrested.
Yeah. I'm a little baby virgin. I haven't popped my rave cherry yet at this point. So we go out to this park, and this dude's got like this tent set up in between these like big statues with like angels on the top, and there's like big speakers and lights and shit, and there's like 60 fucking people there. And we stay there until like fucking, I think it was like 8 a.m.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, we like watched like the sunset over like this big bridge on the water, because it was nice, because it was like there was the statues and the decks, there was the people dancing, there was like a campfire here, and then there was like a lake right here. Oh yeah, it was cool. I mean, there was drugs, of course, and I just kind of like steered away from them because, you know, I'm not someone who really does drugs. I'll drink and smoke cigarettes. That's the most I do at raves, or in general rather. But yeah, it was awesome. Because at first I was like, oh, dude, this is gonna suck. I'm gonna be tired. This is gonna suck. But like, no, like by like 6 a.m., I was like actually like vibing to the music, dude. Because I can't have caffeine, so I was running on pure music willpower.
Sweet.
Yeah, and then we went and got breakfast, and then fell asleep at like 11. And then that night we went from 9 to 4 a.m. again.
Wow, that's so
at the
amazing.
IRL rave. And it was dude. It was, so this is like underground. This isn't like an official venue. It was in like a gutted out like auto body shop.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah, like real warehouse type vibes. Like literally in the back, like the roof was like collapsing type shit.
Okay.
Yeah, like it was sketch, but it was cool. Yeah. But it was cool because this group, they had like security, they had like an actual system to mark people who were 21 and whatnot.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, but it was cool because like the way we got in was not the right way. And they almost were like, "Yo, who the fuck were you?" But then they realized my buddy was who he was, and he was like, "Oh, okay, you're with them, all right." It's like that's the cool thing about the underground scene, is that like everyone is chill, and it's really just, if you don't fuck anything up or fuck with people, everyone's
don't
nice.
Have sex.
Yeah, don't shoot up heroin mid rave.
Yeah, don't. Be careful, people.
Yeah.
That's also a thing. Like drugs, obviously, are a part of the scene.
Yeah, rave culture.
Coming back to IRL experiences, I like made experience. I don't take drugs myself as well, aside of alcohol. I also never did, but I do see people who do drugs at raves a lot. I go to raves with people that do drugs because I don't really care what people do, as long as they leave me out of it.
If you do it around me, it's fine, but like as long as you're not gonna be like, "Yo, hit this, man," I'm like, "Nope, I'm good, dog, I'm good." Yeah, definitely.
I'm close friends with some people that do drugs, and like, as long as they keep me out of it and don't make me do anything illegal or something that I don't want, then that's fine with me. Like, yeah, and partying until the sunrise is something so fucking magical.
It is an experience, dude.
I've gone to Nature One 2 times now in 2022 and 2023, and the thing about them is they are like they are corporate, they are big, they're like Germany's like second biggest rave in general or whatever, I think. But they do feel still they still kind of have a little bit of that underground feeling because they have bunker stages, they have a lot of small stages, you can build your own stages at the campsite. And also something that I love about them is that the official party there goes from 6 p.m. until 8 a.m. And that's crazy to me. Because
that's fucking awesome, dude.
You're just in the Wonderland for 14, right? 14 hours?
Yeah, around that. Jeez.
And there's just nothing in the world that you need to give a fuck about, and that's what I love. And then when you come back to the campsite, there are no rules at the campsite for when you have to stop music. People blast music all night long.
Yeah, it's just like being respectful of your neighbors and whatnot. Yeah. That makes sense.
Yeah. You don't have to overdo it.
Awesome.
Like, you can go to places all night, and like, yeah, I had people that told me that that's a little bit too much for them, and I understand that. But for me, that's kind of like what a rave is about, to just get lost in
music,
this magical world that is raves.
Yeah, it's just an escape from the real world for a little bit. I was just gonna say that, dude. Shout out Remscore. Yeah, no, that's
who I also saw once twice. I saw him twice.
Oh, right.
Once in Bootshaus as well. The club is fucking crazy. The next 5 weeks, I have 5 hard dance events. That's crazy, bro. Yeah, so I'm there, and I also saw him at Harmony of Hardcore in the Netherlands, which I also need to say, at least for European people, the Netherlands, or like at least for hard dance people, the Netherlands is like the hub.
Yeah.
Where the parties are. There's DEFCON, there's Harmony of Hardcore, there's Dominator, there is Thunderdome, there is Climax, there's everything that's hard dance related, kind of. And it definitely feels different to party in the Netherlands than to party in Germany. Because at German parties, do you feel like there's sometimes like people that are new to the scene, and it's generally very young audience. In the Netherlands, there are really old people at the hardcore raves, which I enjoy. There's like 50, 60-year-olds, which I think is fucking cool, because like that's the first generation of hardcore lovers. That I'm like, oh, it's so cool to kind of see all the generations.
Yeah, you get like people who've been there since the beginning, people who've been there since the middle, and then like us, the new ones, the new young birds of the scene. Exactly.
When I went to Harmony of Hardcore, I went there with like a travel bus. And there was like a couple behind us, and they looked rather old. So like at some point they asked us if it's our first time. We were like, yeah. And it was their 14th time, I think, at that festival. I was like, yo, that's so crazy. Tell me about it. How was it? Blah, blah, blah. And like, I love to hear the stories from the older kind of generation. Yeah.
I love those like old videos from like the early 90s and 80s of like very, very, very early like gabber days, and you just see people fucking dancing in like those big ass tracksuits and like just fucking vibing. Oh, dude, it's awesome. It's awesome. Like, definitely in here, the feeling, the underground scene, at least down in Philly, was very much kind of like that. Like, I was talking to people in the crew. That's actually how I got onto my first gig, is like by just talking and making friends with the owners of the group who organize everything. And they were all so cool, and they're like 30 to 25. And every time I told them, yeah, I'm 19, they were like, oh, what the fuck, you're young. And I'm like, I thought you were like 20. Like, what? Yeah, dude, it's awesome. If you have the ability to get out there in the IRL scene, I think we can both definitely say it's worth it, because it's just such an experience. I mean, I guess now would be a good time to talk about like things that are different between IRL
of course
and
there
VR.
are big differences, and of course both things have kind of pros and cons.
For example, like one of the things that was the first time I guess you also experience this if you go to like concerts too, but feeling the music, not only like in your body and the emotions you feel from it, but then like feeling that bass just fucking boom, 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 boom. Oh my god. The first rave I went to, someone towards the end played GPF. They were playing some GPF edits, and I was like, yo! And I was up there fucking
like, and you feel the bass.
Yeah, you feel it right in your chest.
That's why I'm a front row warrior.
Yeah,
if you were at a rave with me, you find me at the front row.
Bro, you're gonna have to fucking like push your way all the way through and find Sammy just like dancing on top of one of the speakers.
I did that at Nature one. Oh, I showed you the video.
Yeah.
Where they throwed me off the speakers like, oh, bro, you need to get down. Understandable. It was wet. It rained, and I could have easily slipped because I was hacking on the fucking speaker. And I was drunk. Of course, I was drunk.
Oh my god.
So they threw me off, which is fair. It was great.
The nice thing, of course, for people who have never been into the IRL scene, there's no volume slider. No.
That's yes. You can escape
actually,
the bass.
Me and someone I met up with. We were like, it was so fucking hard because I already have sort of bad hearing from all the music and drumming that I do. So like they'd say something, I'd be like, no, you gotta come back here. No, you gotta come back here. And then I was like, fuck it, let's just go outside. Like, I can't hear you. Because really, like, especially if it's got like, if it's hard dance music, you're not hearing shit. Just guess what they're saying. But that's what I do. I just smile and nod. I'm like, yeah. They'll be like, you want to go to the bathroom with me? Yeah. And they'll walk away and I just don't follow them.
Where are they going? What the fuck?
What the fuck? Yeah. And I also think something that is a big thing that contributes to the feeling of IRL is definitely like going to the place. Like whether it's a festival or a club, it's like actually traveling and going there is part of the adventure, because it's like you finally get there and you're so excited, you see the building. Yeah,
one of the coolest parts for me personally is actually waiting in the queue.
Yes,
in front of the, because people are like, oh, queue so long, I don't want to, annoying. But I'm like, no, that's cool, man. One time I went to Boat's house, Headhunters played there.
Oh, fucking Headhunters!
In like this
them.
September, I think. So I went there, and I went there alone because like Kek couldn't that weekend, and other friends couldn't make it either. So I went there alone. And I went up to the club, and people like saw me, and they were like, "Yo, hey, come over." Blah blah blah. They saw my shirt. I wore a DEFCON shirt, and they're like, "Yo, you were at DEFCON. I was it." Blah blah blah. And we just started talking. I didn't know these people.
Yeah.
And they asked me like, "Yo, you're alone here or what?" And I'm like, "Yeah." Blah, blah, blah. And then like we just stayed there the whole time in the queue. They gave me alcohol. They let me play music at their big ass fucking speaker. Like people.
Yeah, I fucking love so bringing speakers to concerts to. Fucking, because even at my, I've been to more concerts than I have raves, and for some of the artists that I go to, their communities are very nice. Like I had that same kind of experience when I went to go see Spider Gang, which is a rap group over here, and saw them perform. I was literally the first person there. I showed up like 3 hours early, and like all these people came over. They were like smoking. They're like, "You want to hit this, or do you want to drink?" And like, and it was just like, dude, it's so friendly. And I had my speaker with me, so I was bumping music. They were like, "Oh, play this song," and we were all just fucking like playing the songs that we wanted to hear, like be performed and stuff. And it was, it's so fun. I literally made a whole friend group that I talk to rarely now, but off of one concert. And I have a bunch of friends from the 2 raves that I've been to, and the Thyristor, Hideyoshi, Toad of Sky, like great people. Dario, all older than me and all very experienced when it comes to music, and just very chill people.
You meet very nice people over music and events.
Yeah,
and often like strong bonds can form. Like
100%.
I mean, me and Kek only got talking because of the raves.
Yeah,
that was like our initial conversation starter. And yeah, it's fucking great.
It's good, and the nice thing is that at least in VRChat, and I guess this is sort of like a nice middle ground, not to like make people sad that they can't experience IRL. Is it's sort of the same thing where like,
Yeah.
I mean,
No, that's the same thing in VR.
we're doing this because of meeting at a random club like almost a year ago. Like,
Yeah.
that led to this. And that's the beauty of it, is that you don't. The nice thing about VRChat is that you don't have to put up with like weather. You don't have to put up with going out. Like getting ready and stuff. Like,
that's the biggest advantage.
It's just boom right then and there. The only thing that limits you is your internet connection.
Yeah. I've been there.
Yeah, I
You
think we
too.
both we both had our moments with internet. But that's the beauty of it, is that this scene is like such a good stepping stone for people who want to understand the rave scene but not have to fully, like, sort of like you said, just go plunging right into cold water. Because the IRL scene is very intimidating. It really
Yeah, it
is.
can be, definitely.
My first rave, I was very sketched out. Like, that was very sketchy. I was like, the cops gonna come, the cops are gonna come, the cops are gonna come. But they're like, even if the cops do come, the worst that's gonna happen is they're gonna tell us to leave and maybe talk to the people running the place and tell them not to fuck around.
Exactly.
But it's like, yeah. That's why I've yet to have my first, like, I guess, venue rave experience. Whereas you have had, like, those are your experiences, like people playing for a venue.
Like the experiences that you had with like
The
quote unquote
underground.
illegal raves, I guess, I haven't had those experiences yet. Yeah, I haven't had that yet.
It's funny because I always said I wanted my first rave to be a warehouse rave, and like 3 months later, it fucking happened. It's great though, because like there's not like professional sound systems, so it's just like speakers in a warehouse. Like, that's why like hard techno. So my buddy JCK, the one that was playing, he played at like 4 a.m. and he was playing hard techno, and dude, oh my god, it was such an experience to hear it. And it's funny because even though it sounds like really scuffed, the setup they had was great. Like I said, they had security, they had like a line and everything. They had a bar where you could buy alcohol and stuff. And then, they had people to make sure that no one was doing anything sus. They had people like going around, making sure everyone was chilling. My buddy, Thyristor, he was one of the people that was chilling and going around. So every now and then he'd come back over to me and I'd be like, yo, you want a cigarette since we're doing rounds? You want to chill for a sec? And we just fucking talk about music. He's actually a hardstyle producer too. He makes like hardstyle and hard dance with like stock FL Studio stuff too. It's insane what this guy makes.
Inspiring.
Oh yeah, dude.
Send him over to me.
Yeah, I got you.
Back to the topic of SoundCloud producer.
Yeah.
No, that's cool.
It's great. Like, definitely, if you have the chance, just look around on, like, I know this is gonna sound weird, but look around on Facebook, because a lot of the people who do the underground stuff post on Facebook. Like, there's Boston Ravers is a community on Facebook that I found. Unfortunately, it's filled with like a lot of elitist people that it's very hard to get into, but that's the thing that sucks, is that we both have the same love for some of the best music in our lives, but one of us can go to like the coolest fucking places on a whim, and one of us is stuck across the other side with like there's nothing. If you know of a hard dance scene in Massachusetts, please, for the love of God, hit me up. I would do anything, dude. Anything. Also, I may be doing something trademark soon.
Show me over? Question mark?
Oh, dude, you already know. You already fucking know.
Let's go.
But yeah, in terms of IRL and other things,
I guess.
it's different, but they're both great. They're both
exactly.
They both have their problems. Like, the VR scene, is seen as pretty toxic, but same with the IRL. There's problems. There's even worse things that happen. Some people get killed and stuff, and it can get bad.
Yeah, that's
but it's
the
all
thing.
about the beauty of it.
When people say that, oh, the VRChat scene is so toxic, it often is. It often can be pretty toxic, yeah. But honestly, that's just the stuff that goes on behind the scenes of IRL events as well. You just don't know it very well, because
Exactly.
that's of course also a difference. IRL events are corporate, or like not all of them, like what you explained obviously isn't, but like festivals and clubs and shit are corporate, and in VRChat there is no corporate shit going on yet, at least not on the scale that it is going on IRL, right? And of course, that's also, you can see it as a disadvantage and as an advantage, because like, of course, like with corporate comes the problem that it's always going to be modeled after some sort of business.
There's going to be money that needs to be made.
Yep. But of course, with corporate festivals and clubs also comes the ability to book big people and to book the best music that people love at the places. Of course, like that's the advantage of like big festivals and clubs, right?
Exactly.
But if it comes to VRChat, you have the opposite again, of course, because like VRChat doesn't cost anything. Like you can go to Raves here for completely free. I mean, you can be on desktop.
You can get the $1,000 DLC package for VR or whatever, but
yeah, I guess.
Once you have it though, then it's like it opens up a whole new world to you. Yeah.
And alcohol doesn't cost any. Well, of course you need to buy it, but
yeah. You don't have to worry about buying alcohol.
650 euros.
Oh my god, dude.
Yes.
Yeah, and this is something we kind of touched on last time in last episode was, the sort of bringing in big artists, to VRC and like, is it possible? And I feel like unless VRChat themselves gets involved and starts setting like a precedent, it's really not going to happen. Because, I mean, we have seen a VRChat collab with clubs before, like last New Year's, for example, or 2 New Years ago. VTVR, for example. Was it 20?
No. They didn't collab with VTVR, but they had DJs.
That was the year before.
Oh, okay.
It was 2021. Yeah.
Yeah, the year before I wasn't here yet.
Yeah. But they collabed with like a bunch of clubs because the New Year's World it had a big TV screen. And the clubs, each set was being streamed to that screen. And it was cool to see that like VRChat recognized the rave scene and sort of embraced it, which is something that they have been doing. Like we've been seeing, some VRChat developers and staff be like, what cool clubs are there, or what DJs should I get into? And it's cool to see the dev
Just
team.
Go to Shelter Main.
Yeah.
You'll need Tupper.
Oh my god, dude. I actually saw him at a rave a little while ago. He was at
Did you know that he DJs?
Oh, I didn't, really?
Yeah, he does drum and bass. I was at one of his sets once. It was really funny.
That's really cool. I did not know that. I saw him at oh my god, what's the name? Offshore. Which is a cool club. I've sent my application into to Clyde. They was talking with them, so they're just checking it over. So hopefully I get to play there because I really like the venue. I think it's unique.
You know what to do now.
Yeah, you know what to do. Spam Clyde on Twitter. No.
No, I meant Clyde himself. Or we're gonna make a kickback diss track against Offshore, right?
Oh my fucking god! That's we'll start making like fake Twitter beef with like clubs and stuff.
With clubs that won't let us play.
Yeah. We'll be like, can we play here? No. Oh, yo! It's Sammy and No coming at you with another diss track. Oh my god, dude, that'd be funny. But yeah, no. VR. It's still a baby. The scene is growing. And a lot of people were saying that the scene was dying. I don't think that's true. If anything, I feel like the scene is just growing slowly. It's a very slow incline, and which isn't bad. If you look at any company, they go, or any organization, they kind of have a gradual growth, and eventually something happens and boom, they go up, and then they're gradual again and boom, they go up. like COVID was definitely a big thing for the VRChat rave scene. It took it
Yeah,
from
that
something that
definitely.
was such a super, super, super small, minute sect of the internet and put it out into something that now when people hear about VRChat, they kind of think about. They're like, oh, damn, VRChat, isn't that the place where people like, go to raves and stuff? Or
Yeah,
or
sometimes.
chill in public lobbies and troll and play weird sound effects?
Yeah, people definitely know what VRChat is a lot more nowadays. I feel like the rave
100%.
scene is not as popular as we sometimes think it is, though, because
100%. It's not.
like
It's not.
yeah, we are like in a bubble, and we feel like, yo, this is this massive part of VRChat, blah, 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 which it is becoming a bigger part of VRChat, but
Mm-hmm.
the majority of people on here are probably still people that chill in publics or just do drinking nights or do game nights, and they don't even know about the rave scene, is which is quite funny because whenever someone new dabbles in here, it's always the same process. Within a week,
Yeah.
you're gonna see them online every day.
Yeah.
Where's
Yeah.
the next week? Where's the next
Funny
rave?
enough, one of my buddies, Exorn, he just got VR. He has his trackers came and then his index came, and now it's like I see him on every night. He's always ready to rave, but it's so cool because it's like you meet someone on desktop, and now you see them with hands, and it's like whoa.
Whoa.
But to touch on one thing you said, the whole like bubble aspect, it reminds me of something my English teacher said to me, and this sort of applies to like any small thing that you're encapsulated in this bubble. And I won't say my actual town name, I don't want to dox myself, but let's call it like the Bakerstown bubble. Now the Bakerstown bubble, a lot of the kids that I went to school with, a lot of the people in this town are very well off, spoiled. And he says that he always sees it. They're just in this bubble, and then they never go outside of it. They never go to places that are actually like modernized and urban areas, like city areas, you know. And it's funny because once he said that, I noticed it, and I see the same thing with VRC. It's like, it's like this scene is the only thing people care about. Like that's the only thing that their life is. Like they don't have any bigger picture that like they want to go out IRL and stuff. Because like after my first IRL rave, it really took me out of things because I was like, wow, it's like in a sense VRChat, but honestly better. I just couldn't throw snowflakes.
That's what I was about. Dude, when I went, okay, wait, I need to tell the story real quick. When I went to Harmony of Hardcore, I was there with Orcs and some other people and like Kek and shit. And we went to front row and we held our phones up with a picture of snowflakes on it, and we thought we were the funniest fuckers ever.
Dude, people had to be looking at you like,
people
what
looked
the
at us,
fuck?
what
What
the
the
fuck?
fuck is going on over there?
People probably thought we asked for coke or something.
You got any
To be
cocaine up
honest.
there? You got any cocaine?
Like,
Oh
yo,
my
guys, we're
God,
playing
dude.
VR. Yeah.
Oh my god, that's fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that sort of bubble is like, I see it a lot on Twitter. It's like people really will like gnash their teeth out and fucking lash out at the other people because they care a little too much about the scene, if that makes sense. They care about it in the wrong way. Where you hear it a lot. People get very clouded in this scene, and it's true, it happens. But it shouldn't. Like, I'll always say this, is that there's no more than probably 3,000 of us in this VRChat rave scene.
Most likely, yeah.
And even
Probably.
if that's a pretty fucking big number, that like pretty high estimate. And even in VRChat, if every VRChat person who was online at a time on like a Friday, there's maybe like 30,000 on a good day. So it's like, chill. We love this scene. We're here because we want to be here. We're here because we just all enjoy music. It doesn't have to be this freaking war over like popularity and other stuff. It's really silly.
Yeah, it is really silly.
Yeah.
That's why I think VRChat drama is just or VRChat club drama is just the silliest thing there fucking is. Like,
oh yeah,
doesn't
you
make
said
any
something
sense.
about my club. It's like, okay, well, why do you care?
Like, if there's like a big issue or a big problem within the whole scene, then of course you can bring it up. That's fair, and that probably also should happen.
Of course. We're going to bring up issues with the scene, whether it's IRL or in VR. Like,
yeah,
we're not going to touch on drama, but like we'll touch on big things that we see that, like if Shelter decides they want to start making people pay for events.
Yeah.
We're going to
that's
talk about
a
it.
big
Like,
thing, right?
yeah.
But it's not a big thing if someone comes up to you and tells you that I didn't like your music very much. Okay, let me start some Twitter drama.
Yeah.
It's like, bruh.
At Braman34 said he did not like my set last night. Cancel this man now. Like, no, like I've had a few people, like even IRL, like say to me, like, I don't particularly jive with your music that you play, but like, good job, man. And it's like, thank you. Like that actually means a lot more that you would say like good job, even though I don't particularly like the music. Like, the people that I went to the rave with, the second time, when I played IRL for the first time, actually, there was this really nice chick and another dude that we were with, and this chick was like, I normally never listen to happy hardcore or ever like it, but that set right there just put me onto it. And I was like, dude, what? That's awesome. Like,
yeah, it's nice to see that.
It's better to say shit. Even if you didn't like something, just be nice, dude. Like, because you literally gain nothing except maybe stupid Twitter clout from like being negative. And that's something I kind of learned the other day, where I had my own oopsie moment on Twitter. I worded something wrong, and people didn't like it, and that's fine. I mean, that's how it came off as bad, so it's gonna look bad.
Yeah.
And it's okay. Like, there was people that, I was battling back and forth with in there that I actually talked to afterwards, and we're chilling.
And you just realize how kind of silly it is to do that.
Yeah, I look back at it,
especially
I'm like,
if you talk
why?
with the people. Yeah, like, what the fuck?
And it's not even
why
like,
did we do this
why did I argue with them? Not even that. It's like, why the fuck did I even post that? Like, there's no. It was just a stupid fucking thought that I had in my brain that then ended up being very poorly worded.
Impulse posting is not good. Yeah.
Yeah, impulse posting is only good when you're in the shower and you're like, damn, I could use a paw job right now, or something like that. Like, something funny. Something funny,
drop
dude.
Names? No, we don't.
At Kitsune Mixes? What? What?
That's what I
thought. Actually, Kitsune just got into VTVR.
What, really?
Yeah, Kitsune got into VTVR.
They weren't in there before? Ooh.
No, they weren't. They hit me up, and or I hit them up rather, and asked if they wanted to play at VTVR, and they're like, sure, I'll send an application. I was like, dude, let me know, because da-da-da-da. And I'm on staff there, and we'll talk about it. And we talked about it, and at first it was a little wishy-washy, because Kitsune is a very talented, very multi-genre DJ, which is really cool. I like seeing multi-genre DJs. But they had a really good like hard techno and hardcore set that was really fucking good, and that convinced us. I was like, get them on.
Yeah.
And yeah, so now they're in, so can't wait to hopefully see them play a Sound Empire set.
Let's go.
Rooting for you, bro. I'll link to Kitsune below. And yeah, dude, it's cool. I definitely think that, even if we touch on negative aspects of the scene in this podcast, it's still good to remember why we're here,
Yeah, to have fun.
To have fun. I mean, we're just a German dude and an American dude who like to play music to random funny VR internet people on random
funny catgirl avatars.
Yeah, funny. Okay, I know we're trying to be wholesome right now, but at my first rave, there were people in like maid outfits and cat girls, and my buddy, he'd bump me on the shoulder and be like, "Hey, check out that VRChat avatar over there."
Oh, you meant IRL.
IRL, like IRL. Yeah. He'd point to someone in like a cat girl like outfit or like a maid outfit, be like, dude, a VRChat avatar over there. Go shoot your
so
shot. And I was like, dude, what the fuck?
Yeah. And did you shoot your shot?
Oh no, I missed.
Oof.
Oh.
That's funny. That's funny.
Oh my god.
I saw a femboy at my first rave, and I was like, huh? Is this VRChat?
Dude, don't even get me started. There was like at least 10 of them.
10 of them. 10 of those.
10 of those ones.
The unholy people.
Yeah.
No,
The sinful, lustful beings of temptation. But yeah, no.
And then you go into those VRChat venues.
Oh god. That's a whole topic for another podcast.
Oh yes.
We gotta
we should talk
about
about
that.
that
We
at some
should.
point.
We'll do it next episode.
That's a good idea.
God damn. But yeah, like the scene is beautiful. For those who are still listening at this point, the scene, what we have here is beautiful. It's a big group of people who enjoy music and want to have fun, and it's led to people meeting up, collabing, all good shit. And I think we really should focus on the good aspects of it and try to keep it that way, because if we don't have this, a lot of us, I could say, have nothing. It's nice to only have the IRL scene, but like we go from being people who are the ones playing the music to then just listening again, because like,
Which
gotta be
is a
honest.
nice contrast, and a contrast you kind of need.
Yeah.
I think.
I mean, there's a saying that goes, the best leaders are the best followers. So I think a lot of people who can sit down, I used to be like this. I used to be like, no, I only want to DJ. I don't go to clubs to listen to music. And it was sort of a cope because of all the drama that was going on. But nowadays I can like actually go to a club with friends and listen to music, and I find I actually enjoy the scene more. Like, and then I find new music that I want to play and stuff, and then even sometimes I make like good connections through just going out and hanging out at clubs. Like it's especially in this scene, it's very underrated, the connections you make. Like I value the people that I find in this game a lot, because it's not even like a game to me. It's just part of my life.
It's not really a game. Yeah, that's the thing. I don't really think VRChat is a video game, because it's really just a social platform.
Exactly.
Which like it's
basically
it's basically like it's like being on Discord, exactly. And like it's a big part of your life, or it can be a big part of your life. Be careful that it's not becoming too big, but it can be a big part of your life. It can be pretty good. I mean, I'm on here every day mostly.
Yeah, same. Most of the time, if I'm not on here, I'm just chilling in VC with people who are on here.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. You're like just chilling with people, and it's the same. Be it on VRChat, be it on Discord, be it in some call or whatever.
Yeah.
You're just chilling with the people, and so yeah.
And this is where I announced that I am moving to Club Penguin. I'm gonna be DJing on Club Penguin. Yo, keep my igloo set. Oh, Roblox. Fortnite DJ incoming. Oh.
Did you know there's a DJ scene in Rec Room?
Yeah. Semper was talking about that when I talked to him for the first time. He was like, yeah, I have a scene over there. And I was like, huh? Like, what?
Yes.
The fuck?
Yeah, like when he's playing there again, I'm honestly debating if I should just get Rec Room back up again.
We should go to one of his sets.
That would be so fun.
Dude, we gotta. Yeah. We gotta go be like, oh my god, we're the guys from VRChat.
We're the guys from VRChat, man.
Oh, we installed Rec Room just for you. Oh my god, dude.
It's funny. Yeah, we're gonna do that, definitely.
Yep. Other than that, I think that's pretty much all we really wanted to talk about today. Unless there's anything final you wanted to say.
Is there anything you're looking out for, like event-wise, music-wise? Or is there anything that came out that you really enjoyed?
Oh, well, definitely. I know we talked about it in the beginning, but that new album we listened to, the Rave is Love.
Rave Love.
Rave Love Part 2, I think, or something like that. Yeah. I put pretty much all those tracks, not all of them, but in my newest set that I played for Cutie Gang over the weekend. And dude, I have definitely like, before I never listened to Raw Style. Like before the Rebellion album and before this, I never listened to Raw Style.
I pipelined
now,
you.
Yeah, you literally pipelined me into Raw Style, and now like I'm about to go down after this recording. I'm about to go down the next rabbit hole for my upcoming events because I want to put out some new Raw Style. I have
Let's go.
I have a pretty big week coming up. I'll say at least for my events. I know I have one tomorrow, but that's a US event. At 11, good homie of mine, Dizzy, invited me on for his hardcore event over at Y2K. And then this Friday, I'm playing Endurance at VTVR. So a little early shout out for you guys. There you go. Now you know Endurance is happening. And then Cosmic Carnage.
Even though we upload this on Sunday.
Oh, fuck, I forgot.
But yeah, we can still talk about it.
Yeah, Cosmic Carnage, which is actually a new club that will be open.
Yeah, by Snow, right?
Yeah, by Snow. And then here's an event that's actually coming up that you guys will be able to go to, the 19th, Vanguard.
Vanguard closing of the year, even though they probably won't have announced the the lineup by when this episode is uploaded.
Yeah.
But yeah, we are closing down Vanguard together.
Yep.
And two other cool people, which
I guess
really
we're
not
cool
gonna
people.
name because lineup is probably not up yet.
Yeah, but
yeah.
Yeah, sorry. I don't
Gonna
care
be
what
fun.
club it is. I don't even care if it's Shelter. If any of us get on, we're exposing it like beforehand.
Yeah, fuck you guys.
You guys, people get to know. But yeah, so after that, it's pretty much. I know I have Amplify and then Mind Gap coming up towards the end of the year, and hopefully a New Year's Eve event. I'll be on. Hopefully, I think my chances of it are pretty high, but
yeah. But I think that's gonna be a little secret.
Oh yeah, no, I'm keeping
Probably
that
shouldn't
secret.
talk about that
That's
yet.
the one thing I won't be talking about.
Yeah.
Anything else, I don't give a shit. I don't care
Nah.
if I'm playing on a goddamn GPF lineup. I'm telling you. What about you?
Yeah.
You got anything cool coming up that you're looking forward to? Events or
was-
performances?
I was asked to play Cosmic Carnage, actually.
Really?
Yeah, I couldn't because I'm at Bootshaus.
Again, as always.
Dude, I am in Bootshaus on Friday and on Saturday.
If you're not in VR, you're there.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's literally the thing. So on Friday, I'm there at a big uptempo event, because the biggest or one of the biggest hardcore organizers in Germany has an event series that they run at Bootshaus. And so yeah, that's gonna be a big uptempo party. There's gonna be Dimitri K. There's gonna be Unicorn and Ketamine.
You lucky fuck.
There's gonna be Dr. Donk, Luna Corpse. Great people. And on Saturday, I'm on a little bit of an experimental one.
Oh.
Because I am I'm going to a drum and bass and dubstep only event in Bootshaus.
That should be interesting. There's some really good D&B and dubstep out there. Hopefully they play some good shit.
The reason I'm going there is I'm going there with Keck, because one of his favorite artists is playing there, Glade Parling.
Oh, Glada. Yeah. Okay.
Is playing there, so that's why I'm going there. So yeah, that's gonna be pretty fun to get out of my comfort zone as well.
Yeah. It's always good to explore.
Yeah, you don't always need to go to the same kind of music events. I've also been to techno parties before. Yeah, so that's my weekend. Then next week, Vanguard. Mind Gap. We play the same events basically.
You already know.
Yeah, other than that, I have something coming up probably on the 28th of December, which I'm not going to talk about yet because that's pretty special. I think I told you, or if not, I can tell you. But yeah, so that's basically my rest of the year. Also, New Year's Eve event for me. Yeah, but yeah.
Yeah, I'm hoping. I'm not confirmed, but I'm hoping for New Year's
You
Eve.
got this.
You
know who you are.
Yeah, you know who you are. If you didn't book me,
I'm gonna fuck you up.
Yeah, I'm gonna fucking kill you. I mean,
I cancel you on Twitter. No.
Yep. Put longer incoming. Yeah, no, I think that's pretty much everything for this episode.
What does the clock say?
Minute or 5 over an hour.
That's perfect.
No. So yeah, so thank you guys for watching episode 2 or listening if you're on SoundCloud. Once again, links in both the descriptions to the YouTube on SoundCloud and the SoundCloud on YouTube.
One last thing, maybe. We are doing this bi-weekly now because we didn't decide it last episode. But, yes, we're gonna do this bi-weekly every second Sunday. We're gonna be here.
Yep. So look forward to regularly scheduled podcasts. You know when to find them. You know where to find them. Just a matter of clicking the buttons to get there. Yeah, thank you guys for listening, and we'll see you in episode 3.
Bye bye. Have a good one.
Bye bye.